Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, for EA Sports. Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Nick, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys,
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Immediately fires to the middle. Strong, firm tackle. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for room, it's Reese. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's back to throw on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bears are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
First down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Got his man quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The back goes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a gap. It's Brooks. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We anticipate this will be much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And now on first down after converting with the run.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Morton. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Smashes through the tackle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Back to throw, it's Morton. Coming after him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see it.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Handoff to the single back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Fires to the big fella.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Running it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Morton. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. It's a draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Steps away. Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On the move, it's Reese. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Robertson. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he got loose, it was all over. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they will be. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start our report with acknowledging the play of that quarterback. There's a reason why he's part of the Heisman conversation. and why scouts at the next level are so excited about this young man. He's the leader of that offense. He has presence there in that pocket. He has a cannon for an arm. What else do you want? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. That's caught, it's Presley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Stopped after making the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. They run the reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Just got 1 on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. It's a draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. He's got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to Cases. 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Runs through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. to the ground with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point was good. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution, put a touchdown on the board here.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The play action fake. It's complete to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the air, it's Robertson. Makes his connection. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. No huddle offense to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Coming to the line looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, he makes the catch. So now on comes the field goal unit.
At the 12-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Brooks. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain man. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Kelly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raider. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Robertson. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Looking to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his teeth. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Moving away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to pass. It's Morton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. It'll be a run on third and short. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Gonna run it. It's Reese. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect.
That makes the score Baylor 37, Texas Tech 31.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Baylor! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Taking it the other way. Past the 10. Touchdown Bears! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. New Mexico State was anything but dominant today, but the Aggies are going to leave Memorial Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column.
Quick strike complete.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Morton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.